Dear friends, I am Rakesh Nangia, Managing Partner of Nangia Company. Budget 2016 we see will be a very difficult budget, will be a very challenging budget. It will be extremely on the tough side on the part of the government to meet the expectations, where the expectations are going to be very high. Our economy 2015-16 went through a very difficult time. The growth rate has been stagnant. Our exports have been falling from last 12 months plus on a year-to-year basis. From a peak of $26 to $27 billion a month, we are close to $21 billion. So we see a very significant fall in exports. The commodity prices are going down, and if you see the commodity prices, whether it is steel, whether it is coal or silver, any other commodities, they are languishing. The demand is low. The oil prices have hit the lowest ever seen. The global tourism is has been challenged. You see, as Europe is concerned, as China is concerned, practically you can see the whole of the world except US and India, all the worldwide, every country, the growth is falling. The entire Europe growth rate is under serious challenge. China is a threat to the world at large. The same challenge which is happening globally, basically, you will find a similar challenge which I believe our finance minister is going to face while announcing his budget for the year 2016. Because of these challenges, there will be real serious dichotomy. One, there will be expectation will be running very high from all the sectors, and the finance minister will be seriously constrained of the less availability of the resources with him. Let's see the resources from public divestment is run very short this year. Very difficulty we will be able to meet the tax budget is concerned, tax revenue is concerned. A biggest saving grace for the government was the fall in the oil prices, which continued for the entire 2015 and 16. And so there was a substantial saving in imports, and at the same time the government raised a lot of money by excising the hike in the excise duty at every fall in price to garner more resources from the public at large to meet a social commitment and other development projects. The challenge will be before the budget, they have to really kickstart the investment, whether it is public sector, whether it is a private sector. Until this doesn't goes into the stream of spending by both the sectors, you will not see any tangible change even coming this year. Government really did a lot of efforts were done by the government, a lot of policy changes were done by the government in the previous year. But it could not translate into a picking up of the investment was concerned. So we still found basically the investment that were expected from all these sectors. No private entrepreneur has really come out with a real massive projects. Government made all the efforts to put up investment in the infrastructure, in the road sector, in the ports, in the power was concerned. But it yielded very limited results. So the challenge is, first, not only to see that you are able to kickstart these investments are concerned, equal challenge will be there, you give that confidence to the domestic investor, to the overseas investors, that India has really to offer you a lot in the palette. And the only places in the world are left today which are on the positive growth or good growth model is only USA and India, where the growth is definitely we see. China has been a very serious casualty. We still do not know what are the worms inside there. But at least we are very sure about it that it's not a comfortable position in China. And this will have a global impact. And India is, in terms of trade, in terms of global impact, it is going to be very, very severe impact what the China may lead to. So this threat will loom at large on the policymakers before the FM, and let us wait and see what remarkable or what policy matters they are able to bring in this country. Another, you see, basically the government in the previous year really did a massive tax reforms. There was a massive tax agenda which I've never seen in the last 30 years. So many things, so many steps, so many policy decisions took place which never took place in the past. The government is determined, government is serious, the government is committed that they are going to make a tax-friendly jurisdiction. They are going to make India as the ease of doing business India is concerned. But this all have to be translated into action. It is very, very good reading it on the news, very, very good reading on the flashes, but let's see and wait and watch how much you are able to translate this and fructify into a real yield and yields results are concerned. Sector-wide, take banking industry, serious crisis. Government will really have to capitalize the banks. Similarly, other sectors, the government will really have to do a lot to kickstart it. So there will be expectation from all these sectors. They will expect simplification of law, ease of doing business, more financial commitments on the part of the government is concerned. Individuals will expect high basic income exemptions and other ATC exemptions, and similar exemptions will be expected by individuals. But at the same time, let us see with the government really under severe pressure to raise resources, to what extent it is going to yield to the public at large. We are going to have some state elections in a year and a half time. To what extent there is compromise, the budget is compromised, time will tell you. But you see the recent pronouncement by the government, the social commitment will rise much, much more, and the government is committed to do that. And government will do that. A resource raising challenge, there will be serious challenge to raise this resource by the government. Government has limited options, has limited avenues. Let us see and wait and watch what trick, what balance sheet is tested by the government, or what way the government really comes out with a dynamic newness, challenge and address these challenges in terms of kick-starting the economy, and at the same time in ensuring that we continue to maintain a good growth which we are committed to the extent of 7.5%, 7.6%, 7.7%, and all the languishing sectors, partially within government control, partly not in government control, government is actually able to see that the investment flows and the GDP continues to grow at this number. I wish, let's wait and watch. I'll continue to update you. We'll continue to be posting the news and information for you. But let me tell you, at the end, the challenges before the government are very, very high. There will be severe push and pull pressure on the government. And let's see what financial ingenuity we see on the part of the government to see that it's raised the resources and address a difficult, challenging year, 2016-17. Thank you so much.